Good day, grade 9 students. Welcome back to our virtual class. Our subject is social studies, and of course, your teacher here, Miss Michelle Joy. So class, let us have a short recap of our last week's topics. So our topic for last week is about the Young Buddhist Association in Thailand. So the Young Buddhist Association of Thailand, or Yuwa Buddhiga Samakom, was founded in January 1949 by a group of young men and women. In 1950, YBAT was formally registered. October 26 was chosen to be YBAT Day. Colonel Tongkam Sriutin, one of the founders, became the first president, and he is the father of YBAT. Dr. Siri Karinchai was another signature of YBAT, for she spent more than half of her life teaching meditation based on the 4 foundations of mindfulness. Now class, let's continue about YBAT. YBAT's successful Dhamma activities and meditation classes have been praised for showing young people the relevance of Buddhism to their lives. Buddhism has been perceived in another aspect that it is only for old people, but appropriate for younger generation as well. So now class, let us proceed to our topics for this week. So our topics for this week are the following. Unit 4, Government, Law, and Culture. So the first 2 topics that we will be discussing in this unit is about government and communism. But first, let us all read the words to learn that we will be encountering in our next slides. Please repeat after me so you can still practice your reading skill and your speaking skills even if you're just at home. Let's read now. Letter A, government. Letter B, law. Letter C, culture. Letter D, communism. And letter E, leader. Now, I'm just going to give you a short explanation about these words. So when you say government, they are the group of people who govern or lead the country. When you say law, these are rules that people should follow. Culture, norms, and traditions. Communism is a type of government. Leader is a person who leads a country or a group. Now, class, before we start with our lesson or with our virtual discussion, I would like to read to you the objectives of our lesson for this week. So the first one is, students must be able to know what government is. The second one is, students must be able to know the importance of a government. And the third one is, students must be able to know what communism is.
You've heard people talk about government and politics before, but what does that mean? Let's back up a bit. First, what is a country? You can think of many examples of countries: the United States, Canada, and Japan are just 3 among many countries. A country has borders that define what land is part of the country. The people in a country usually have many things in common, which means they do things mostly the same way. Within a country, people usually speak a common language, a language like English or Chinese, but not always, and there are many more languages. They usually have a common religion, a religion like Christianity or Islam, but not always, and there are many more religions. We say the people of a country make up the society of that country. People in a society generally want to help each other and cooperate. But not always. Some people, some of the time, commit crime. They hurt and rob and cheat others, and even very nice people can get into disputes or disagreements that are very hard to settle. A whole society, or people of a country, can face invasion, where other people come in and fight to take over the country. Societies face other problems, For example, when many people in a society are poor, in poverty, or need education to learn things like reading, basic math, and how the world works. Crime, disputes, poverty, and poor education are social problems. To solve such problems, and problems for the whole country like war, some people are given authority. Society agrees to let people in authority punish criminals, resolve disputes, fight wars, and take the people's money, called taxes, to pay for these things and to fight other social problems. You have heard the word power. Authority means power over people. When I was a child, I was very puzzled by words such as government and politics, but now maybe I can help you understand. The people with power, the people given authority over other people, are who we mean by a government. And politics is everything we do to get the power of government or to help others get that power.
Now, class, let us discuss the first topic for this week, which is about government. So, class, what do you mean by the word government? Government means a group of people that governs a community or a country. What do you mean by the word governs? So when you say governs, it means they lead or run a community or a country. It sets and administers public policy and exercises executive, political, and sovereign power through customs, institutions, and laws within a state. So in short, class, government are the people who lead our country. Now, why do you think it is important for a country to have a government to maintain peace and harmony within the country? So let's read another definition of government. A government is a group of people who govern the citizens of a country. They are responsible for running the country and making policies and passing laws. The government of South Africa are elected democratically. What do you mean by democracy? When all the people in a country can vote for their government presentation. In short, class, democracy means the people choose the leader that they want. Now, class, let me just remind you that South Africa is not the only democratic country in the world, but there are other democratic countries in the world. Actually, not just other, but many democratic countries in the world. Now, let's continue. Now, class, there are so many reasons why government is very important, but today we are going to study about the three importance of government. So government is important because it represents all the people living in a country as a whole. We have to choose the best leader because it represents our country in another country. Number one, without our government, there would not be a single entity to represent the citizens. That's why it's very important to choose the best leader. Number two, important decisions could not be made and executed. Now, class, government choose the best for the people. That's why government consists of different departments. Later on, we're going to discuss those departments. Now, the last one, class, the safety of the country would be at risk because the government provides security to protect its people. Now, class, without the government, there will be no one to protect the citizens of the country. When you say citizens, they are the people of the country. That's why we have police officers, we have soldiers, because these people protect us from our enemy. Now, class, there are many types of government, but the three main types of government are the following. The first one is communism, the second one is monarchy, the third one is republic. Now, class, what is communism? So, communism is a system of government in which the state plans and directs all public businesses and a single party holds the power. So, in short, class, there is no freedom of the people here. Freedom means they cannot make their own business and they work for the government. The leaders take control of everything in the country, like politics, economy, society, and cultures. There is no monarch and no election. People are not allowed to vote for their leaders or participate in governing their own country. So, no freedom at all. They don't have any say when it comes to politics, when it comes to their economy, to the society or community, and even their cultures. There's no king, queen, there's no president or prime minister because people are not allowed to vote. They cannot choose their leaders. They cannot even participate in governing their own country. In short, they just say yes to their government because if they will refuse, then they will have to be punished. 5 communist countries in the world. The first one is Cuba. The second one is China. The third one is North Korea. The fourth one is Vietnam. And the fifth one is Laos. So out of these 5 communist countries in the world, there are 4 countries located in the continent of Asia. So class, it's time for me to give you activity for today, which is July 5. Please answer the following questions. Send your answers in the album I'm going to create in your class's line group. Good luck! So here are the 4 questions you need to answer. The first one is, what is meant by the word government? The second one is, what are the 3 main types of a government? Number 3, what is meant by the word communism? Number 4, what are the 5 communist countries in the world? Good luck everyone, and I'll see you again on Wednesday for our virtual class. We're done for today, class, and I'll see you again on Wednesday, grade 9 students, for our virtual class. Please do not forget to send your answers in our activity in the album I'm going to create in your line group class. Bye!